Hi, I'm Joy Daniels, and I just want to speak with you today about how some of us give our men everything because we want the marriage to work so much. We cook for them, we clean for them, we wash the clothes, we do the dogs, we take care of the kids, we do the homework, we go work a full-time job or a part-time job, and we're doing it all. We're massaging them and doing their feet and whatever they want, whatever they need, and even sex. After doing all that all day long, we even do sex. And we really feel like we have gotten to a point where we've done it all. And still something's missing. Still we are not being fulfilled. Still the communication is messed up because the arguments continue. There's still disrespect. There's still all sorts of problems going on, maybe even money problems. And it seems like we have done everything that we can. We try to keep the lines of communication open. We're trying to be respectful. We're trying to be virtuous, and still it's not working. We have done everything we can think of. We have even, some of us have even had to drag our men to church, and it's still not working. And I think that this is the now what part, and the now what part is this, that maybe you've just done too much. Maybe you have just done too much. There can be a point where you're doing so much that they sit back and they're like, let her do it all. And when they're not actively working to help the relationship, when they're not actively helping to work on the marriage, they're just kind of being passive and letting stuff happen. They're not expending any energy. They're not putting into it. They're not doing their part. They're not putting in any effort to make things work. So what you got to do at this point is just pull back. Men always say, I've heard several men through the years say, well, she won't let me be the man. Some women, they just won't let you be the man. That might be the case. That might be your case, where you've done everything, including be the man, and what you need them for. So back up, back off, and rewind, pump your brakes a little bit, and let him have some input. Let him have some say. Let him do something. So if you've been, doing everything, including the yard work, if you've literally done, everything that you can think of, and you sit back and you think, well, how has he invested in this relationship? And you come to realize that he has not been invested in this relationship, that could be part of the problem. There needs to be a point where both of you are investing into the marriage. Both of you are putting in effort because both of you expect to get something out of the marriage. So it can't be one-sided. It can't be one person working and getting the fulfillment and the other person sitting there being passive. Just like it says, like the Bible says, faith without works is dead. Marriage without works is dead. What's going to happen? You can't have one person doing it all. That's not a marriage. So that's what I say. Now that you've done all that you can do, now what? Stop doing everything. Back it up, and let him put in some effort. If he can cook, then both of y'all get in there cook, or just indirectly ask him, baby, why don't you cook tonight? Or it should be. His language by now, hopefully. And what works with him. Throwing hints might work. Then if that works for your man, then throw some hints. If telling him directly, honey, can you cook for me tonight? Then go ahead and do that. Request him, make a request of him. Ask him to do something. Require him to do something, to put into this relationship, to this marriage. Because if they're not required to do anything, guess what? They won't. And then they sit back and talk about how you won't let us be the man. So that's what I say. That's the now what part. Let him be a man. Let him put into the relationship. Let him lead the relationship. Stand back for a while. And if you stand back for a while and he doesn't do anything, stand back even longer. Do what you do. Do what you know to do. Still be a good wife. Still be a virtuous wife. Still be a virtuous woman. Handle your business. And let him step up to the plate. Because if you don't give him room to and you don't give him space to, in this day and age, they just won't. So that's what I say. Back off and start to enjoy life a little bit. Start to enjoy you a little bit. Thanks again for listening. Take care, and we'll speak soon. Bye.